Today I'm going to show you how to make a ricotta-filled tortellini pasta with wild mushrooms, pancetta, and kale with a cream sauce.
I am going to show you guys how to make a tortellini filled with a guanciale and spinach filling with a tomato sauce. And so we're gonna start and we make a well, or a nice big hole in the middle, and 5 eggs, crack them right in there. And we have olive oil, all right? So, you know, a couple rings around the eggs, and there we go. Fork. And then we start to go around and start to incorporate that flour into the eggs. We use our bench scrape, and let's just start to get everybody mixed together. The thing about pasta is you need to knead. So my dough has all come together. Here, give it a squeeze. See, it feels pliable. It does not feel sticky. It does not feel tough. So start here and we roll it forward. We roll it forward. It starts to get longer, so I'm going to turn it around and I just fold it back together. So, but you see what I'm like really putting my body weight onto this. Like the old ladies in Italy say you should knead pasta till your loins sweat. Right? I think we're in good shape. See, I push that and it springs right back.
Here, I'm gonna add in all of the ricotta. I'm also gonna use some pecorino romano. I'm gonna add in a little bit of nutmeg, and I'm gonna use a microplane. I'm just gonna put a little. I'm gonna add in a little lemon zest. The other thing I'm gonna add in is an egg yolk. The last thing I'm gonna add in is a little chopped basil, just to give it a little bit of essence, a little flavor, and a touch of pepper.
This is the guanciale. This is the pork jowl. So right into my pan. And I'm putting this on a low burner. You know, they're just little leafy things, so this is super fast. All right, so look at that. In and right out. So I'm squeezing this out. I'm gonna throw it in there. My guanciale is doing nice things. And just to really make sure I wring out all this water, and if I didn't do this, this would go in my filling and it would make my filling watery, and then it would make my pasta dough soggy. So I'm going to just chop this up, feeny now. Get everybody right in the bowl. So grated parm, my guanciale, look at this. We just get this all mixed up. Take a scoop of it in there, scrape it off. Give it a twist and just let it hang out.
Okay, so another mushroom we're using today is an oyster mushroom. I'm gonna add in a little bit of shallot. I'm gonna add in a little bit of garlic.
We're gonna sweat the onions. All right, so the water starts to come out. I'm also giving this a pinch of crushed red pepper. This is the skin that came off the guanciale. I cut this, it's pork skin. I'm throwing that right in my sauce too.
I'm gonna add in my pancetta, using that fat to cook my mushrooms in. Layering on flavor. We're making 2 different sauces, but we're really kind of following the same suit. Kale has a stem that runs in the very center. This stem is very hard, and it also is fibrous. So all I do is I can grip and pull. I'm going to saute my mushrooms. Remember that pancetta that I had in here, the oil from the pancetta? I'm gonna use that.
So I'm just gonna take some water. I'm gonna fill it up about, I don't know, halfway or so. And then I'm gonna add it to the sauce.
Now I can come through and I can make my slices.
And I am just cutting some chives to garnish my pasta with when I'm done.
I am cutting up some basil. As mushrooms are starting to really kind of brown some, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the rest of my sauce. I'm gonna then add in a little bit of wine. Right now, the heavy cream is a little thin. It needs to reduce down a little and it would get thicker.
And then we catch it on the back of your hand, all right? If you catch the pasta with your fingers, you will make stretch marks, and stretch marks are never good.
Never.
And I'm going to fold this in thirds like a letter. All right, give it a little squash. Again on number 1. Feels really nice right now. So I'm moving on to number 2. Look, Ma, no hands. Number 4. Yeah,
We're
I
just
know,
working
we're
up the numbers, that's it.
Okay, so we have number 6.
Look how long it's getting. That's why we cut it in half.
Cut it into manageable lengths. Paint the fence, paint the house. Squeeze, stop, pull away. Just make half circles. A little bit of glue on one finger on one corner, and we just fold it around. And then right back around. Get these cooking. So, right into your water.
I am at the very end, I'm adding in my kale to my mushroom sauce.
Okay, so look at this. Ooh, hello, pretties. So everybody into the sauce. Pool a little bit of this pasta water, and we're gonna put it in there, and we're gonna cook these guys together.
Same thing, mine has now come to a boil. It's all floating. I'm just taking it out, and it's going into my pasta sauce.
I turn my burner off. This is the very last thing. I give it a squeeze of olive oil and a sprinky-dink of Parmesan cheese. All right, this is the thing that the Italians do that they don't like anyone to know that. You really just want that cheese and the oil to incorporate into there.
I have everything in. I'm adding in my basil. I'm turning off my pan. I'm gonna add pancetta.
I would like mad.
I'm gonna add a little and I'll reserve a touch. Again, that cream sauce, mix it all in, being careful not to break up my tortellinis. And now I plate.
A little sprinky dink of cheese. Drip on the side of the plate. Go back and clean it up. So there you go.